We are diving straight into the action with Nellie Ong, who is getting ready for a massive moment. This Norfolk teenager is still processing the reality of competing in the U.S. Women's Open at the Riviera course in Los Angeles on June 4th. She has qualified with a solid score, and we look at how she is preparing for what promises to be an incredible, challenging test of golf. You won't want to miss this story about Nellie Ong.
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
Next up, we turn to the conservation news coming out of New Hampshire. Despite nationwide reorganization plans by the U.S. Forest Service, Hubbard Brook will officially remain open. This is a huge win for the research center, and we explore the bipartisan effort led by Governor Kelly Ayotte and Senators Jean Shaheen and Maggie Hassan that secured its future amidst potential cuts to research sites like Bartlett Experimental Forest. Now, let's talk golf history and the pursuit of greatness. Rory McIlroy is locked in for a potential historic run as he chases his second consecutive major championship at the 2026 PGA Championship. We break down the incredible pressure on McIlroy to become the first player in over a decade to achieve this monumental feat, and look at the history of players who have achieved consecutive major wins. And finally, we look at the incredible performance that defined a generation of golf. We examine the specific shots that propelled Spieth to become a three-time major champion, and we ask the big question: can Jordan complete the Grand Slam? Stay with us as we bring you the latest and greatest in every corner of the news. Norfolk golfer Nellie Ong is facing the monumental challenge of competing in the U.S. Women's Open at the Riviera course in Los Angeles on June 4th. The 19-year-old, a member of Eton Golf Club in Norwich, is processing the reality of playing against the world's elite, describing the experience as amazing despite feeling overwhelmed. Ong successfully navigated the final qualifying event, posting a 36-hole level par score of 144, securing a spot in the main event from a field of 78. Ong noted the scale of the event, estimating there will be around 150 international competitors and only 6 or 7 English players. Although she was selected for the East Regional squad as a teenager, she is currently studying at Ohio State and is active on the U.S. university golf circuit. The Riviera Country Club presents a significant test, boasting a length exceeding 7,000 yards and serving as the venue for the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics golf tournament. Ong acknowledged the challenge, stating, "It's a U.S. Open, which is renowned for being the toughest test of golf, so it's going to be a lot of fun playing it." To prepare, Ong is leveraging her connections, including seeking advice from world number 10 Lottie Woad, with whom she has played previously. She credits Woad's support in navigating the pressures of a major event. Ong has been coached by Rory Hitchcock for 8 years through the England Golf Pathway program. During the grueling qualifying round at New Albany Country Club, Ong described the day as demanding, highlighting moments of uncertainty as the weather deteriorated in the afternoon. She managed to secure a respectable final qualifying score of 70 and 74. While her father will provide support on the course, logistical planning remains crucial, including securing a caddy. Ong is currently balancing the demands of the U.S. Open with her ongoing college season and other tournaments. However, she emphasized that this time is purely for personal experience, stating she is aiming to have a good time and maximize the experience, without immense pressure for a specific outcome. Hubbard Brook, a premier ecological research center operating for over 7 decades, is set to remain open despite sweeping reorganization plans within the U.S. Forest Service. Governor Kelly Ayotte confirmed that the center will continue its vital data collection activities amidst the agency's nationwide restructuring efforts. This decision follows a March announcement by the Forest Service detailing plans for significant cuts, which included the potential closure of most research sites nationwide, such as Bartlett Experimental Forest. Hubbard Brook's status had been left uncertain and potentially slated for closure. However, the recent announcement ensures the center will remain operational, continuing its long-standing research operations within the White Mountain National Forest. Anthea Lavallee, executive director at Hubbard Brook, attributed the positive outcome to a bipartisan collaboration involving Governor Ayotte, Senators Jean Shaheen and Maggie Hassan, and the Trump-led USDA, which oversees the Forest Service. Lavallee noted that stakeholders across sectors including logging, recreation, and academia voiced support for maintaining these forest research sites. The announcement also included a commitment to reevaluate the decision regarding Bartlett Experimental Forest. Lavallee expressed cautious optimism, stating, "We're still very concerned about Bartlett, but we're hopeful that these other incredibly important sites all across the country will also stay safe." Senator Shaheen's office reported receiving over 30 letters advocating for the preservation of experimental forests. Governor Ayotte emphasized the importance of the research sites, stating, "New Hampshire's forests are an essential part of our economy, our environment, and our way of life." She added that she had a productive discussion with Secretary Rowlands and Senator Shaheen, appreciating the USDA's commitment to keeping these crucial research forests active. Rory McIlroy is heavily favored to achieve a historic feat, aiming to win consecutive major championships for the second time in his career at the 2026 PGA Championship. Following his recent victory at the Masters last month, McIlroy stands as a top contender in Pennsylvania for the second major of the year. This potential win would mark him as the first player in over a decade to secure 2 consecutive major titles. McIlroy has a strong track record, having secured his 3rd and 4th major titles in 2014, which included capturing the Open Championship before winning the Wanamaker shortly after. The 2026 PGA Championship, set to be held at Arnhem, presents a significant opportunity for McIlroy to extend this streak. Currently, only 5 male golfers have managed to win 2 straight major championships since the year 2000, and none have achieved this milestone since 2015. A review of past achievements reveals a history of such accomplishments. Spieth achieved this feat in 2015 by winning both the Masters and the U.S. Open. McIlroy previously demonstrated this pattern in 2014, winning the Open Championship and the PGA Championship in quick succession. Other notable achievements include Padraig Harrington, who laid the foundation for McIlroy's success by winning the Claret Jug in 2008 before claiming the Wanamaker. Tiger Woods also has a history of consecutive major wins, notably winning the Open Championship and the PGA Championship in 2006. The pinnacle of consecutive major success in the modern era belongs to Tiger Woods, who achieved the Tiger Slam by winning 4 straight majors from 2000 to 2001. This pursuit places McIlroy in a rarefied category, challenging the established record holders and setting a new benchmark for dominance in professional golf. Sky Sports has released a video segment featuring highlights of Spieth's 3 major championship wins. The segment also includes a discussion on whether Jordan can complete a Grand Slam. The content was published on Tuesday, May 12, 2026, at 13:36 UK time. Viewers are advised to use the Chrome browser for the most accessible video player experience.